Warren Buffett, a legendary investor of all time, was born in 1930 in Omaha, Nebraska. Buffett has an interest in business at a young age. He read a book, 1000 Ways to Make $1,000. He liked the idea and started a ping ball business, which he sold later on for $1,000. Warren Buffett sold chewing gum, Coca-Cola, and magazines door to door in his childhood. Warren applied for post-graduation in Harvard University, but got rejected. Then he applied for Columbia University, where he met with Professor Benjamin Graham. He already read his book Security Analysis. Professor Benjamin Graham was known for value investing. Benjamin Graham's book, The Intelligent Investor, changed Warren's life. Warren Buffett wants to work for Graham-Newman Corp as a security analyst, but Benjamin Graham rejected his offer. After 2 years, Benjamin Graham gave him an opportunity to work in Graham-Newman Corporation as a security analyst. Warren Buffett started his investment journey after reading An Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham. He used to buy stocks on intrinsic value. He buy stocks which have inflated price and then he profit from it. He bought Berkshire Hathaway, a textile company, stocks to make a profit from its inflated price, but he ended up taking control of the company. He shut down the textile part of the company and turned the company into holding company, where he invests in other companies. Charlie Munger and Warren Buffett has a very unique way in terms of investing. They invest in companies with high cash flow, sustainable competitive advantage, and high barrier to entry. He started his insurance business as well, and he reinvests those profits into companies he already owns. He said to himself when he was young that by the age of 33, if he didn't become a millionaire, he will jump off a building. But it didn't happen because he became a millionaire at age 30. He became a billionaire at age 60 in 1990, and now it has a worth over $100 billion. His investment success stands in few things: buying great businesses and letting the compounding to work. He believes in buying productive assets. Warren Buffett says buying non-productive asset is like thinking someone else in future will pay me more for this. Warren Buffett loves to buy companies because stocks are cheap compared to other assets. Warren Buffett likes the math since childhood, and he says basic mathematics is enough to become successful in investing. One reason why people don't become successful is their emotions. Warren Buffett says the best time to buy stocks is when the blood is on the street. If you want to buy a good business at really cheap price, you have to have a confidence to do it. He believes in buying stocks and holding them without looking at them daily is a way of successful investor. Businesses which have intrinsic value can be easy to find out their true value, but assets like Bitcoin has no intrinsic value because it does not produce anything, and for that reason it is a non-productive asset. People are buying it hoping someone in future will pay me more for 1 Bitcoin. Lots of people over the course of his life argue that Warren Buffett don't understand technology, and for that reason he is not seeing the potential of Bitcoin. But remember, everyone who invests, regardless the asset class, all are classified as investors. And the bottom line is how much money you make, and no one makes more than Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett said, "I would be poor if I have an office close to Wall Street because the day-to-day noise." Warren Buffett still has the same house he bought 50 years ago, he has the same car he bought 30 years ago, he used the same mobile he had 10 years ago, he eat the same breakfast every day what he had 20 years ago. He donated 99% of his wealth to charity, and believes in giving it away to the society. Warren Buffett knew in his childhood that he is going to be very rich. This billionaire is very different than other. He made his journey very consistent and letting the time to play its key role. Give a like to this humble and gentle billionaire who is the same as he was 20 years ago. He still eat the McDonald's, he still drink his favorite Coca-Cola 5 times a day at the age of 90. He still read a lot of books. Warren Buffett don't use internet and instead use newspaper to get notified. Final words of me for Warren Buffett is just, he become by working hard on finding great companies and sticking with them in hard times, and letting the compounding effect to play, because you can't see the paint dry by looking at it. Warren Buffett made a history and the world is going to remember him for decades. He proved that coming from a middle-class family to becoming the richest investor of all time can be done by following the same rules over and over again. What a man!